Hey, y'all, I'm going to read something from the Quran, from the cave. I'm just going to read Ayat 45 because it sticks out. Cite for them the example of this life as water that we send down from the sky to produce plants of the earth. Then they turn into hay that is blown away by the wind. God is able to do all things. And I'm going to read 46 too. Money and children are the joys of this life, but the righteous works provide an eternal recompense from your Lord and a far better hope. The day will come when we wipe out the mountains and you will see the earth barren. We will summon them all, not leaving out a single one of them. They will be presented before your Lord in a row. You have come to us as individuals just as we created you initially. Indeed, this is what you claim will never happen. The record will be shown, and you will see the guilty, fearful of this contents. They will say, woe to us. How come this book leaves nothing small or large without counting it? They will find everything they had done brought forth. Your Lord is never unjust towards anyone. So we know. If you don't believe in an afterlife or a judgment, the Quran says there will be one, and if you read other scriptures, it says that too. So what stuck out for me was about life. It says, cite for them the example. This life is water, then we send down from the sky to produce plants of the earth, then they turn into hay that is blown away by the wind. God is able to do all things. So for me, it's saying that life, basically, we're nourished in this life, we're taken care of in this life, we're provided for in this life by certain elements in this life, naturally by the Creator, by the universe, and also by us, being motivated to do things for ourselves, because we got the free will. And then that stuff, which is us, it gets old. Then, because of old age, or it might break down or whatever, it's blown away. Meaning that you're young, then you become old, and then things will move on. Things will be like blown away, like symbolically meaning no longer in existence, away. So we're here, but one day we will go away. So that's something we should be aware of. And then the money and the children, those are joys of this life. But the righteous works provide an eternal recompense from your Lord and a far better hope. So this is what we want to do. We want to think about the eternal recompense. What is the eternal recompense? The eternal recompense is knowing that one day I'm going to leave here. I may be afraid. I may be uncertain. I may not don't believe or whatever. And so I want to make sure, being that I'm reading this about this eternal recompense, I want that. I want some of that. Yeah, I want all of that. So how can I get the eternal recompense? And it tells you, but the righteous works provide an eternal recompense from your Lord. So that means I got to try to do my best to be my best and do my best in order to receive the best. That's the eternal recompense. So we're going to get stuff in this world, but when we transition to those other light forms, then there is an eternal recompense. And so we got a balance in this life. We understand that this world is something, but we know that there's something bigger and better after all of this. So we should have that balance and do the work and get ourselves together and change so that we can receive that eternal recompense. Some of us may get a little bit of it, some of us may get a lot of it, some of us may get it in its full capacity, depending on what? Righteous works. This has nothing to do with religion. This deals with spirituality. So, cousin.